Yes, students, this is Bharti Madam, Department of Accountancy, and I am going to teach you not for profit organization. In the earlier class, Savitri Madam has told you about the meaning, the examples of not for profit organization. She has even told you about the financial statements to be maintained by not for profit organization. Now I will start with the steps to prepare income and expenditure account and the receipts and payments account. First, we will look into the receipts and payments account. First of all, take the opening balance at the beginning of the year, that is the cash or bank, to the debit side. Record all the receipts received irrespective of the year, that is current year, previous year and the next year, on the receipt side or debit side of the receipts and payments account. Similarly, record the actual amount paid irrespective of the year during the current, previous or the next year on the credit side of the receipts and payments account. Next, the difference between receipts and payments account and the income and expenditure account. On the basis of the nature, receipts and payments account is the summary of cash book. Income and expenditure account is the summary of incomes and expenses. On the basis of nature of items, receipts and payments account record both revenue and capital items. Income and expenditure account record only revenue items. On the basis of the period, receipts and payments account relate to the current, previous and the next year. The income and expenditure account relate only to the current year. The opening balance. Receipts and payments account must have the opening balance. The income and expenditure account does not have the opening balance. Closing balance. The closing balance of the receipts and payments account represent the closing cash or the bank. The income and expenditure account represents the surplus, that is the profit, or deficit, that is the loss. Next, depreciation. Receipts and payments account does not include, as it is a non-cash item. Income and expenditure account includes depreciation, as it is a loss on the fixed assets used by the business. The debit side of the receipts and payments account represent the receipts. The income and expenditure account debit side represents the expenses. The receipts and payments account, the credit side represents the payments. Income and expenditure account credit side represents the income. There are certain non-cash items like depreciation, outstanding expenses, which are not recorded in receipts and payments account. The closing balance on the credit side represents the cash at the end of the year. In case of bank overdraft balance, the opening balance is shown on the credit side and closing balance is shown on the debit side of the receipts and payments account. Newly started firms do not have opening balance of cash or bank. Next, points to remember while preparing the income and expenditure account. First, income and expenditure account includes revenue income and revenue expenses of the current year only. Record the expenses on the debit side and incomes on the credit side. Next, exclude outstanding expenses and advance paid for the next year from the given amount, and the resultant figure gives you the current year expenses. Similarly, exclude the outstanding receipts of the last year and advance received for the current year by adding or deducting the same from the amount to get the current year income. There is an important note, students. Outstanding expenses relate and incomes relating to current year and advance incomes or expenses of current year are to be added to the respective items to get the actual amount paid or actual amount received. Next, take the adjustment like depreciation, profit or loss on sale of assets, etc. while preparing the income and expenditure account. The resultant figure gives us the surplus, that is the profit, or deficit, that is the loss, which is transferred to the balance sheet. Adjustments relating to additions and deductions of items are shown in the format. If separate figures are given for each year, then consider only the current year items, excluding the previous year, and directly transfer the advance received on the liabilities side of the balance sheet and advance paid on the asset side of the balance sheet. Similarly, current year outstanding expenses are taken on the liabilities side and outstanding incomes are taken on the asset side of the balance sheet. All the adjustments have to be recorded twice in the financial statements of not-for-profit organizations. Next financial statement is the balance sheet. Balance sheet is the summary of assets and liabilities of not-for-profit organizations. It is prepared in the same manner as in the case of business concerns. There will be a capital fund or a general fund in the place of capital. Surplus, that is the profit, or the deficit, that is the loss, is to be added or deducted from the capital fund. Some capitalized items are also added to this fund. Balance sheet is prepared to know the financial position of the not-for-profit organization. Next, the format of the balance sheet is given to you. Come to the liabilities side. First of all, take the capital fund. Below, opening capital fund in the inner column. Add the surplus of the current year less the deficit of the current year. Add the capitalized items such as entrance fees, donations, legacies, life membership fees, etc. And the resultant figure, take it in the outer column and we call it as closing capital fund. Take the creditors special fund, the outstanding expenses and the advance received on the liability side. Come to the asset side. Cash in hand, cash at bank. Next, take the fixed assets under that. First, take the opening balance in the inner column. Add the purchases made during the year, less the depreciation for the year, less the sale of the assets. The resultant figure, take it in the outer column and we call it as closing balance of assets. Next, stock of consumables. Take it in the inner column. Add the purchases made during the year, less the value used or consumed during the year. The resultant figure, take it in the outer column, that is the closing balance of stock of consumables. Next, take the prepaid expenses. Take the outstanding incomes to the asset side and the balance sheet must agree or it must tally. Next, capital and revenue items. Capital items are those which do not occur regularly. They may be the increase in the asset or increase in the liabilities. Example, legacies, life membership fees, etc. Revenue items are those which occur in regular course of time. They are recurring in nature and they are recorded in the income and expenditure account. Example, salary, rent, stationery, printing, etc. In the next class, Savitri Madam will tell you about the classification of capital and revenue, income and expenses.